Wii stuff. This is a Wii controller in the flavor of pink. I actually haven't ever seen a pink one before, so that's definitely unique. And it does not work. It came included with this like extender thingy. This is an official Nintendo product. It is extremely rusty, and it was actually stuck in the bottom of this. I had to like pry it out. It did come out. It doesn't look too damaged, but you know, it's definitely a little rusty. And I'm not really sure what exactly the point of it is. Maybe it's just to make it longer. It did come with this case, which this does work with. It won't work in this case without it because it's too short. So I guess maybe it's just to make it longer or something. This was also attached to it and is in much better condition than the actual controller itself. Actually just looks, you know, brand new. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with this thing. So in this controller I've got some new batteries in it, and it just doesn't do anything. And I'm assuming it's probably because of water damage. Today we're going to be trying the tried and true isopropyl alcohol method and just douse it in it and then scrub it with a toothbrush and then hope it starts working. That has worked for me about 70% of the time, so we'll see. Not sure if there's any other hidden screws, but I think that is just the 4. I'm not sure if there's one under here. It doesn't feel like there is. And hopefully it just pulls away pretty easily. There's already random crunchy things falling out. It's not going. There's got to be something else holding it in somewhere. Or I guess maybe the front part. Little prying won't hurt considering the condition of the controller anyways. It's already scratched. And this is just to get it working for tomorrow, because I actually have the Wii I bought at Goodwill. Same with this controller. But I bought a bunch of stuff to test the Wii tomorrow, like from Amazon. It's just this random kit. I'll just put it on screen, but it has the power cable and stuff. And this is the only controller I have right now, and I don't feel like buying another one, at least at this moment. Took a bit of prying, but I finally got it apart. Hopefully it doesn't just... Okay, it exploded into a million pieces. Well, there's the inside of a Wii controller. I don't know, I'd say it's definitely just quite a bit dirty. It doesn't actually look too, rusty or anything. There is some, I'm noticing, you see the white marks there. There's definitely some water contact, but it doesn't look too terrible. It looks like maybe the corrosion can just be cleaned off, and it might work again. This corrosion looks pretty, like, I guess minor compared to others I've seen. And this, I would give like a 70% chance of working. It is definitely gross though, that's for sure. I gotta get these plastic things off. Oh, okay. Oh. Is that broken? Oh no, it just sits on there, I guess. See a bit more of the water damage under the speaker. You can see like the green marks there as well as under there. But again, not too terrible. There is a bit more up at the top that's a little bit, actually it's a little bit, it's just a little bit worse than down here. Not too terrible still. I'm assuming this it should just come out like that. Maybe. Oh, maybe. I mean, if I break it, I break it, but I prefer not to. Okay. Oh, maybe. I see some wires, but I'm not sure where they're going. So okay, there we go. They're just attached to this. Not sure what that is, but it's something. And here's where I take the 80% chance I gave it before and bring it down to like a 20. You can see some really bad corrosion right here around the chip area, and some of that capacitor looks like it's missing right there. So maybe not. There's also a big, like a bunch right there, and there's quite a few over here. I'm just gonna try cleaning up the best I can and hope it just, does something. This fancy little container thing to hold it, and actually it just works just enough to pour some isopropyl alcohol in here. This stuff. And we're just gonna hope it. Oh, I just missed most of the motherboard. Give it a little time to soak and think about its actions, and then do a little scrubby. Not fully dry yet, but it definitely looks a lot better. There's some corrosion back there that's nice and cleaned up now. And as well as over here, like especially right there, it's you can definitely see like kind of the remnants of it. But for the most part, actually, it does look pretty good. Like it looks like it might have just been the corrosion that was causing, bridging and stuff to not work. It usually is. And it kind of looked worse than it just looks better now. Like it looks like it might just work. It appears to be successfully dry now, and it still looks good. Now I'm just going to clean up the actual casing a bit because it's definitely a little, grungy. Alright, definitely not perfect, but definitely a lot better than it was before. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because, well, I don't even know if it's going to work yet, but if it does end up working, I'll probably end up cleaning it a lot more in another video or just in general, because it's definitely dirty, but I don't really feel like doing all that right now in this video. For now, I've just assembled it enough to see if it'll work. That way the contacts are in place, then I can actually see if it will connect or not. I don't have any batteries in yet, but I'm simply just going to push the power button and see if the lights come on down here. Time to arm the nugget, as ThinkPods would say, and just see if it explodes or not. We're gonna try just pushing the power button and see what happens. Looks like nothing. Maybe try pushing and holding, if it's making contact. I'm not sure. I'm gonna take the cover off and see. Well, it would appear that that was a failure, as it does not work. I spent about like 45 additional minutes trying to just make it work. I cleaned it one more time. You know, it really does look good, but there's no life to it. These batteries do work. I did try different batteries. There's just nothing going on. It is possible that the LEDs just don't work and the controller is actually working itself, but I don't know. I don't have the console working yet, so I can't test that. But for now, we'll just call that a big fail. Okay, so it's the next day, and I got the stuff to test out the Wii, and that works perfectly fine. Everything works. The stuff on Amazon actually, though it's kind of cheap feeling, does work perfectly fine. And then I go and just try this one more time, and it just works. Like, sometimes it's a little finicky, but it does connect to the console. The gyroscope in it works perfectly fine. The sensor in the thingy works fine. All of the buttons work fine. The only thing that I don't know yet that works is this port. I plugged the controller that was included with it into it, and it doesn't seem to do anything. The console came with Just Dance. It didn't work in there. I'm not sure if that controller is specific to some games though, but it does work. And as you can see, it actually connected to the Wii, which is all the way in the living room. I also still don't know if this works. It's very rusty, and I'm not going to plug that in because that is very clearly, I think that took like the brunt of the water damage, and I'm not actually sure how you even water damage a Wii controller. Like, what situation were you doing? Did you like throw it into a cup without like the strap or something? Or like, even if you like got the table wet, like this thing is high up off the ground, like the motherboard is up here, like it wouldn't have gotten wet. So like this thing had to have been submerged. But in what? Like what situation do you have to be to get your Wii controller water damaged? Catch whatever I said before, we actually are ending this video off on a win, because the controller works perfectly fine technically, at least as far as I can tell. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed watching the video, then leave a like. If you also enjoyed it, then you can subscribe as well. If you didn't enjoy it, then you don't have to do any of those. You can just go, I guess, or maybe watch again another day and think about subscribing. I don't know.